Welcome to Story Corner, a place where we share the triumphs, struggles, and lessons learned from everyday people. Join us as we delve into the unique experiences that shape us and inspire us to live our best lives. Subscribe now for new stories.
The most incredible things can sometimes happen in our lives, and these events make us believe that nothing is impossible in this world. Even the birth of a child, which many women get to experience, is perceived as a real miracle. Some women worry a lot during their pregnancy, enrolling in parenting classes and rushing to buy everything the baby might need, even before they know the baby's gender. Other women stay calm and continue to enjoy their life, and things often go smoothly for them. However, the story of a young British woman proved that sometimes a woman might be unaware of her pregnancy. Ebony Stevenson, an 18-year-old college student from the small town of Oldham in Britain, experienced a persistent headache that wouldn't subside for several hours. In an attempt to alleviate the pain, she decided to try and rest. As she entered her room, she couldn't have imagined how the night would end. While asleep, she started to experience seizures caused by preeclampsia, a dangerous pregnancy complication that occurs in the later stages and demands an immediate delivery. Ebony got up and went to the bathroom, but she had no recollection of doing so. It was there that she suffered additional seizures. Her mother, who heard the commotion, rushed to her side and called for an ambulance. When the doctors arrived, the woman had already lost consciousness. After conducting the initial exam, they asked Ebony's mother how far along her daughter was. This question took Ebony's mother by surprise because she believed that her daughter couldn't have been pregnant. Nevertheless, Ebony's belly started to swell right in front of her eyes. The doctors calmed down the woman and took her daughter to the hospital. There, Ebony was put into a medical-induced coma. She didn't get to learn what happened next until 3 days later when she opened her eyes. Ebony was stunned when she was informed by the doctors that she had given birth to a baby girl weighing 3.5 kilograms. Despite her confusion and disbelief, the medical professionals confirmed that the pregnancy was carried to the term and there was no mistake. The young mother was shocked and couldn't comprehend how this had happened, as she had no prior knowledge or symptoms of her pregnancy. Sherry, Ebony's mother, was overjoyed to become a grandmother and offer her support. Ebony hesitantly held her newborn baby, still trying to grasp the reality of the situation. The idea of being pregnant for 9 months without realizing it is truly astonishing. While the father may have had an inkling, it's hard to imagine what Ebony must have gone through, with more questions than answers at the time. The doctors came into Ebony's room and finally explained what had happened. They called the birth of Ebony's child a real medical miracle because it turned out that Ebony had a rare congenital abnormality which occurs in 1 of about 3,000 women. When the young woman passed out in the bathroom, she started having seizures, which made the baby move and caused her belly to swell up so quickly. For the unexpected pregnancy, which the woman herself knew nothing about, it happened because of her double uterus abnormality. Ebony had 2 independent organs in her body, which is why she continued to get her period throughout the entire pregnancy while her belly didn't grow much. The uterus fetus grew towards the spine, and tests showed that only one uterus was connected to the ovary, making Ebony's chances of ever getting pregnant very slim. Nevertheless, the young woman didn't just manage to get pregnant but also carried her baby almost to term. In the hospital, Ebony was immediately put into a medical-induced coma and the doctors proceeded with a C-section. Despite not having plans of becoming a mother at such a young age, Ebony felt a sense of joy in the unique way she became a mother. Initially, she was apprehensive about accepting motherhood and loving her child as it all happened so suddenly. However, after spending a few hours with her daughter, Ebony realized that everything happened just as it should have. If she had known about the pregnancy earlier, she might have been more anxious and worried. Instead, her pregnancy was as smooth as possible. Ebony's named her daughter Elite Stevenson and eagerly awaits the opportunity to share her incredible story with her friends.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Story Corner. We hope you were inspired by today's story and learned something new. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, keep living life to the fullest.